Hey guys, Tony here. I'm down in Adelaide at the Krix factory, and this is a really exciting video for me because I've wanted for the last 4 years to come and check out the very room that I'm sitting in right now, which is a 15.4.8 demo room that Krix have built with no expense spared, and no expense spared with all of the finishings in the room, which include custom cabinetry where they have access to CNC machines and veneer so that they can make the exact look that they want. So in this video, I'm going to chat with my good friend Michael, who I'm staying with for the next few days, and he's going to run through everything in this room. So you're going to hear it directly from Krix, exactly how this room was put together. If you enjoy the video, guys, make sure you drop a like on it, subscribe for more content like this, but let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the video.
So this demo room used to be a pretty standard demo room. We decided that we really wanted to take it up a notch and show what's possible in rooms of this size. So we use this room to bring dealers in to demonstrate a high channel count demo room. And we also use this room for training, and both with Krix and Trinnov, and then sometimes we'll have dealers bring customers through just to experience what you can build in a room of this size. So we're really trying to show what's possible in a standard, quite a standard size room, just how far we can push the boundaries in terms of immersion, both the picture as well as the sound characteristics and just the sound pan and sound stage overhead and all around you. So the room dimensions are 4.5 meters wide by 6.2 meters deep. The ceiling's about 2.6 high, and we've built this room to have 2 rows of seats. So there is a riser at the back that's about 30 centimeters higher than the row at the front, so you get a nice line of sight to the screen. So for the aesthetics of the room, we're able to use our own CNC machines and programming and our own veneers because we're used to using those with speakers. We were able to CNC out the panels and bring them down into this room and do them piece by piece. So we do one panel, remeasure, and then do another panel and work our way around the room there. So it's a nice walnut finish, which was quite a popular finish at the time, and we added some LED lighting underneath some panels to give it some nice ambience. We then went and used acoustic transparent fabric on some panels above those so we could hide the speakers and the sound treatment behind those, so it's a nice clean aesthetic that's unbroken throughout the room. So for the ceiling, to break it up a bit, not have it just like a black space overhead, we broke it up with some walnut paneling that matches the paneling that's on the side of the room. So it gives the room a nice aesthetic, and it's nice and enjoyable to sit in. So for the lighting, we used LED strips, both at the kicker underneath the panels and midway up as well. And then we have about 6 down lights which we can face out to the sides that give the room a nice sense of atmosphere. So for the seating in here, we've got 7 RowOne recliners which are motorized. They've got tray table attachments with them. They've also got LED lights and cooling for drinks in the armrests. So we went with a high-end recliner just to finish the standard of the room and take the aesthetics and comfort of the room up another notch again. So the room here had pre-existing air conditioning split system set up, so we cut out the panels around that and painted it black so it just hid inside the room nicely. So the screen's 140-inch 16:9 acoustically transparent. It's an OzTheatre screen, so it doesn't attenuate the sound much at all, so you get all the sound coming straight through the picture. So the JVC, we love the color and the black levels and depth that it provides, and it really is a nice matching with the level of sound and audio in this room. It really matches that up with the visual aspect that the JVC provides. So this room is a 15.4.8 configuration, so that's 27 channels, and on top of that we're bi-amping the MX-40, so that's actually 30 channels of processing and amplification that we need. So to do that, for the processing, we're using a Trinnov Altitude 32 and using all 32 available channels, and we're also powering that with an Amplitude 8 power amplifier and Amplitude 16, and we've got a few extra channels being run by the Elektra. For video playback, we're using the UHD 3000 media player. We find that's really great in demo rooms because it lets you pick scenes and timestamps, so you don't have to flick through demos and find your way through the menus of a Blu-ray or a UHD. You can skip straight into a timestamp and have it wind up nicely. So behind the screen, we've got a Series MX system. It's the MX-40, which is a 3-way, and it's nice and sensitive at 96 dB sensitivity. It handles about 250 watts for the LCR, so that gives a nice big cinematic experience. And it's got 2 18-inch subs behind the screen that are part of that system. So we've paired that up with two Cyclonics 15s at the back of the room, which helps even out the room modes and give a nice punchy and deep bass experience throughout all the 7 seats in the room. So for the surround speakers, the listener level speakers are Phonix, and the top layer overhead speakers are all Phonix as well. So it creates a nice consistent sonic signature the whole way around the room. So we've got 12 Phonix, 4 on each wall that go around. So 4 on the right wall, 4 on the left wall, and 4 at the rear. And then overhead we've got 8. So we've got 4 down the right and 4 down the left side of the ceiling. And overall that gives you a really nice consistent bubble of sound. And on top of that, having them nice and close together, because it's not a massive room, it's having those nice and close together really helps the sound pan throughout the room, and it makes it more consistent for all the viewers. It doesn't hotspot in one particular area. It's nice and consistent and moves around the room really naturally. So the thing I love most about this room is just the higher spatial resolution of the audio matched to the picture. So when you're watching a movie like Unbroken and there's flak cannons and bombs and bullets going around, they're just spaced out so well, and when the planes zip past you down the side of the room, it actually feels like it's flying right past you. Similar with A Quiet Place. You can hear the alien on the back left walking overhead, and then that little ticking of the timer as well, which just sets the mood just so nicely that it just puts you in the middle of it. So we've had customers here who have experienced this room, and they're big, burly, strong guys, and I've seen them gripping the seat just, you know, scared of what's going to happen next. So when you can evoke that emotion out of people, then you know you're doing something right.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Why don't you let me know down in the comments section what you think, and if this is something that you could imagine in your own home. I certainly would love to have a home theater with these dimensions, and also all of the gear and equipment, and of course the speakers. With such a high channel count, I can tell you that the sound pans around the room in a way that I've never experienced before. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like on the video and let me know down below what you think. And you're going to see another couple of videos from my visit here down in Adelaide at the Krix factory. We're going to do an actual factory tour where you're going to see some speakers actually get built, and we're also going to do a run through possibly of the waveforming room. So Krix is partnered with Trinnov, and they have access to some R&D where they can actually test out the waveforming in their room with their speakers. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. But that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.